Good morning. I just got back from my morning run, which is why I look like this. As I was out running, it's very clear that spring is here. My irises and my lilies are coming out of the ground. The snow is mostly gone. The birds are singing. The geese are back. And it reminded me of this song that I've been listening to on repeat from The Brilliance called Night Has Passed, Morning Has Broken, which I'll link below. And it is inspired by this, at least I think it is, from this verse from Lamentations 3. Lamentations is this book that first honestly cries out and weeps, laments, speaks honestly about the brutality that Israel had to experience in its history. And then after that long lament, the author says this: "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." There is a story in Exodus where the Israelites have just gotten out of Egypt. They have been freed with the help of God, and they are wandering around in the wilderness, in the desert, and they are upset. They're grumbling because they don't have the meat, they don't have the cucumbers, they don't have the food that they knew and loved so well in Egypt. They're tired of the wilderness, and so they cry out to God, and God provides them with manna, which is this mysterious bread-like substance that comes to them every single morning. And in Exodus 16, it says that every morning they gathered as much as they needed, and then it would disappear, and it would appear again the next day. And this story illustrates for us what is being spoken of in Lamentations 3. This idea that every morning, God's mercy, God's grace, God's love, God's presence is abundant, and it comes to us again and again and again. It is endless. It is eternal. Just as, like, for thousands of years, morning has come every day, so too God's love and mercy and grace come to us every day. There is enough for us in this day. Which allows us then to rest in the knowledge that no matter how badly we failed yesterday, we can find forgiveness and grace today. Maybe today is filled with new choices and new possibilities and new joy and new hope. And that no matter where we are in our journey, whether we are in the wilderness or we are in mountaintop experiences, God's grace and God's love comes to us fresh every morning. Every day is a gift. My friend just had a birthday, and she said she was going to walk through the world that day with a quiet gratefulness for being alive, which is what birthdays are about, being grateful that people are here with us and alive and we're born. But that's what every day is about, that we are grateful that you are here, that I can live and breathe and move and be alive. But as I was thinking about this, it also becomes apparent that this is not everybody's experience. Some mornings, all you want to do is roll over and go back to sleep. Not every day feels like a gift. Sometimes you wake up and the weight of the world is already on your shoulders. And Psalm 73 verse 14 kind of speaks of this experience. And it says, "All day long I have been afflicted, and every morning brings new punishments." The reality is that in our time right now, yes, God's grace and love and mercy are new every single morning, whether you are in the valley, whether you are in the wilderness, or whether you are in green pastures or on mountaintops. But if you are struggling with anxiety, depression, addiction, maybe you are living in a situation that is very difficult or where people are being mean to you, these things are real, they are hard, and they need to be acknowledged. And so I want to say that if you are struggling to find every day full of God's mercy and grace, please reach out to Chad and I. We are here for you. And not only that, but there are like so many resources out in the world. So I'm going to post a bunch of those below. And if you need that kind of help in order to make it through this time, please reach out. This morning I saw a goose that was squawking. It was all by itself, and it was squawking for its flock, I think. It had lost its V formation people and was squawking so loud. And it just reminded me that we're not meant to be alone. And so if you're struggling in this day, squawk so loud. Contact somebody, reach out. Don't wait for someone to do it to you. That's how we hope the world works. But please, squawk. Find some help that you need. The Lord loves you, holds you in his arms, and his mercies are new every morning for you as well. Grace and peace.